One of the great things about being a mental performance coach is that everything that you get into in order to help athletes is really a BOGO. Buy one, get one. So if I'm going to learn, as you are in this video, going to learn about responsibility, taking responsibility, making choices for your thinking. Yes, that's absolutely something that we can teach and help athletes and coaches enhance their performance and have the experience that they want to have in their sport, which is, to me, what mental performance coaching is all about. The key to it is actually to embody it ourselves. My career, my performance, my life really goes up and down with the degree to which I am embodying what I'm talking about, what I'm teaching other people to do. And I find that everything is an onion. I'm going to show you now a video that's part of a compete program that I created. Ken Ravizza and I wrote Heads Up Baseball 2.0 in 2018. We wrote the first Heads Up Baseball in 2013. And I've worked in pro baseball a great deal. I was full-time with the Yankees, a couple years with the Rangers and so on. But as I've said, my career goes up and down. My life goes up and down with the degree at which I embody this. And so as you watch this video, which is one of the chapters out of the Heads Up Baseball 2 book, think of it in terms of, well, yeah, how can this help me? How can this help me? And then as you do a better job with it, that puts you in a better position to help athletes. So here it is. Watch this. It's part of a larger program. So there's a couple references that won't quite make sense, but just stick with it. I really like this because it is the foundation. It is the baseline where all things start. As mental performance coaches, a lot of what we want to do is give athletes more and better choices, and distinguishing the idea of choice is very powerful first step. And in the end, here's the bonus. When you get to the end, there's a question that I've been using for the last couple of weeks that I didn't think would really help me, but because it just seemed too simple, but it has helped me a great deal. And I'll reveal that at the end of this video. So tune in, enjoy the show, and there's be links down below that give you some more information. All right, let's go. Hey, let's play Heads Up Baseball. I'm Dr. Tom Hansen. Welcome back to Compete, Training to Play Heads Up Baseball. So in this episode, it's training session 3, responsibility 1. Responsibility is so important. There's 2 videos on it, two episodes here on responsibility, because it is the foundation of your success. And one of my goals is that you understand what I even mean by taking responsibility and are starting to do it as a result of this video. So this is the first time we've seen this ramp C, this diagram. We said 5 skills for competing 1 pitch at a time. This is the first one. The foundation, like the foundation of a house, the cement that it's on. If it's weak, if it doesn't work, the house, no matter how nice it is, it's coming down. And the same with your ability, your skill that you have in taking responsibility for your own thinking, for your own processing. So, and again, we'll get to what that even means here in just a moment. Quick review though: compete, get 100% of what you got right now to win the next pitch. You might feel good, you might feel bad. Can you compete anyway, or are you going to get sucked to, oh, I don't feel right, it doesn't feel good, oh, coach? WTNP, no matter what's going on, focus your energy on winning the next pitch. It might mean trying more, it might mean trying less. I can't tell you that. Only you can, and that is coming up in the awareness chapter. But right now, we're just establishing compete as what we mean by that. We've heard a lot from Madden and Socia that baseball is a hard game. Develop your own system so that you can focus on your system, and that will carry you through the ups and downs of the game. So, purpose of the course: program or get the most success and enjoyment you can out of your talent by training yourself to be a skilled competitor. Train yourself. Remember, know it, do it, own it. You got to train yourself in what I'm talking about here so that you can feel good more often and compete when you don't feel good. So we got Mike Trout coming up as a feature here, or a star of this episode. But before we do that, I really want you to do this. Think of one of your worst, most negative moments in baseball. And if you haven't yet, stop the video and print out your action guide down below here. You see right here, one of my worst, most negative. Put it in there. Just don't overthink these things. Just one of the most, and you can always stop the video. I encourage you to do it because I'm going to be rocking and rolling. One of the worst times, there's one pops right to my mind. What just pops right to your mind that really was horrible? And then focus on it. And as you focus on it, remember that time, see what you saw, hear what you heard, feel what you felt. What feeling? What do you feel where in your body right now? Do you feel it? Remembering that thing? Because what you focus on, you feel. It takes the time and actually do this, and you'll start to feel bad. And if you kept focusing on this and took the field to compete, how well do you think you'd perform? If you focus on one of your worst moments, say it's striking out, and you replayed that 3 times in your head before you walked up to the plate, how do you think that would affect your performance? Would it help it or hurt it? I don't know for sure, but there's a good chance that it would hurt it. How about this? One of my best, most positive moments in baseball is the time I, roped a base hit, some walk-off, struck out 3 guys in 1 inning. Dog piling after a championship. What comes right to mind as a best, most positive moment in baseball? Put it down. And as you do, feel it. Feel that. Put yourself right back there. See what you saw. Hear what you heard. Feel what you felt. Where do you feel what in your body right now? Where do you feel it? Your chest, your stomach, your head? And if you kept focusing on that, took the field, how well do you think you'd perform? Well, did you notice that focusing on a positive memory made you feel good, and that would be helpful to your performance now? And that focusing on a negative memory made you feel bad, and that would be not helpful to your performance right now? Well, as obvious as it seems, you can choose. That is the essence of responsibility. Choosing something to focus your energy on something helpful or something not helpful. You've got to choose, which you do anyway, whether you do it consciously or like deliberately or not. So taking responsibility means choosing to focus your energy on helpful things, things that help you. Coming up here soon is I'm going to show you some video of Ken Revisa there on the left and CJ, my son, here on the right, where Ken is talking through some different things. Here, I just bring this up to let you know what's coming, but also to say Ken is talking about what do you do in the dugout? What choices do you make, CJ, with your focus? Here, are you choosing to focus on things that are helpful or choosing to focus on things that are not helpful? That's the essence. That's the foundation. It's like, what are you going to choose to focus your energy on? There's so many things you can't control. We'll get into in the next video. So responsibility, definition, choosing to focus your energy on whatever gives you your best chance of success now, regardless of what has happened or how you feel. Think about it. Choosing to focus your energy on whatever gives you the best chance of success now, regardless of how you happen to feel. That is what we're talking about. Choosing to focus your energy on what gives you the best chance of success now, regardless of what has happened to you or how you feel. Oh, I don't feel right. Well, choose to focus on whatever helps you. That's what we're talking about when we're saying responsibility. The key element here is most players ride the results roller coaster. The results roller coaster is, oh, I made a play, I got a hit, I'm the man. Oh, I made an out, oh, I'm down, I suck. Oh, we won the game, oh, it's great. Oh, no, we lost, I'm horrible. That's what most players do. Oops, let's get the right form in here. And so the results roller coaster, a player's confidence, attitude, energy, right up and down with his success and failure. Success and failure right there if you're keeping score at home. So taking responsibility is your ticket off the results roller coaster. Again, most players just focus on the results that have happened. We're talking about choosing to focus on things that help you. Get out in front. For Trout, it starts with always being positive. When I first got to pro ball, I had a lot of negatives in my head. I was trying to get a hit every time or make a great play. But baseball is a game of failure. If you get down on yourself after every at-bat, then it's just going to keep snowballing over and over, and the 0 for 10 will turn to 0 for 30. You have to be able to turn the page. I had to learn to find positive things to focus on mostly by visualizing good things from my past or things I wanted to have happen in the future, or I would have struggled a lot more than I did. I had to learn to find positive things to focus on. He had to make positive, I had to make choices. Look, he had to make positive choices by visualizing good things from my past that I wanted to have happen, or things that I wanted to have happen in the future. If I didn't do that, if I didn't learn to think that way, to choose what to focus on, I would have struggled much more than I did. So again, responsibility, helpful versus not helpful. How can you direct that? Hey, stop and say, hey, what should I focus on now that will give me my best chance to be successful? It's a great question. What should I focus on right now that will give me my best chance to be successful? Or what is the most helpful thing I can focus on now? They're great questions. Our minds respond to questions. It's very hard to not answer them. So what should I focus on now? That would be the most helpful. What's the most helpful thing I can focus on now? If you just keep asking yourself that, you'd have a really great mental game. That is a nice shortcut or a hack to a strong mental game. Responsibility means I choose my thoughts and actions. Mike Trout, I chose to focus on my past successes. I chose to focus on what I want to have happen rather than just letting the results dictate to me. Response disability is my results and feelings determine my thoughts and actions. I'm a victim of my circumstances. No, this is your default setting. As humans, this is how it tends to go. Well, of course, I got a hit. I'm the man. Oh, of course, I got out. I'm horrible. Well, that's normal, but you're not going to find out how good you can be in baseball if that's the way you do. You want to see if you can get your thinking out ahead of your results. Most people, it's the results ahead of the thinking. Get your thinking ahead of your results. So, Augie Garrido, check this out. The quality of your next performance is determined by how you choose to respond to your last performance. Just because you played poorly today doesn't mean you'll play poorly tomorrow unless you choose to think that way. Just because, win or lose, you can choose to respond like a winner or a loser. Just because you played poorly today doesn't mean you'll play poorly tomorrow unless you choose to think that way. Win or lose, you can choose to respond like a winner or a loser. So it's like, who's driving? Love this, great art from this right from the book Heads Up Baseball 2 by Todd Pearl. Love this guy. The book, you've got the ball is driving. Hey, I got a hit. Oh, I'm the man. Or are you going to drive? That's really the main question. Back at this results roller coaster, up and down with my results versus, hey, I'm going to choose what I focus on. I'm going to focus on my approach. I'm going to say, I'm going to know the things that help me play well, and I'm focused on them rather than letting the game dictate to me. Here's the game dictating to him. Here's him dictating to the game. Easy to do? No. But is it a skill that you can focus on and develop? Yes. So, do it. Here's your homework. Everything in Heads Up Baseball is about taking responsibility. Everything in the program, it's about focusing on what it is that you need to do to play your best right now, to get 100% of what you got to win this next pitch. So let's bear down on what you got here for homework and assignments. So helpful, not helpful, helpful, not helpful. What's it at least one thing for hitting? What's a helpful thing? Write it in here. What's not a helpful thing? Pitching, just one thing, and you can say, well, come on. That's so easy and obvious. I know, but I want you engaged in doing this. I want you, if you'll engage and write these things down, it starts to realize in your head, this is a helpful thought. Oh, this is not a helpful thought. So before you hit, here's my challenge for you till you do the next episode. Before you hit, pitch, or play defense, replay a great play you've made 3 times in your head. So if hitting, I've got this home run against Detroit Lakes that I hit. If I go bang, bang, bang. Yeah, and then I step into the cage for my round. If I'm not rushed, that will help me feel like, okay, I'm going to bang this. I just banged those 3 balls. So I'm choosing rather than, oh man, I popped up so many times last time. I hope it's It's just random thinking. Taking responsibility is deliberately choosing in this case, 3 times before you throw your first pitch, save an inning or have a bullpen, replay a pitch 3 times. Choo, choo, choo. That's it. Or on defense, 3. So that you, and see what that does for you. That's taking responsibility for your thinking, choosing something that can help you feel good. Maybe you find something that you like better than this. And as a bonus, ask yourself 5 times a day, hey, is what I'm focusing on helpful or not helpful? You'd be surprised how often you'd catch yourself thinking things that are not helpful. You think, well, it's obvious I'm going to think things that are helpful. Well, most of the times we don't. We're really geared to avoid failure and stay safe. So we'll often think in terms of negative, or think about negative things. So that's that. Hopefully you get that, since what we're talking about, responsibility, choosing to focus your energy, choosing what you're going to focus on and do, that's the foundation for absolutely everything. Everything else in the book, everything else is what choices to make. We're talking about realizing that there's a chooser in there, and you got to choose, and you got to build that up like a muscle. All right, so great job. Lots in this one, lots more coming in. The next one is huge. So get out there and play heads up baseball. All right, there you go. Responsibility. It's a foundation. Oh, we're at choice. Much of what mental performance coaching is about, you could really say what it is about, is that giving athletes, coaches, parents, whoever you're talking with, ourselves, more choices, even more and better choices than they had previous to our conversation. So hopefully this helps give you some more clarity on the element of choice. And for me, this was the question I said, oh, there's a question the last couple of weeks. I heard a person say this and I thought, oh yeah, stop negative thinking, and with one thing stops your, it's like, yeah, right. Okay, clickbait. Well, the question is that helpful? Is that helpful? Like, I'll think something. What's this morning? I was making coffee and I spilled some coffee. You make instant right now, and spilled. It's like, doggone it! For it's like, and then my mind, I just kind of spun into negative about. I'm not even sure I don't even remember exactly what. But then since I had this thought right on tap, I want to credit Sean Casey with that. I talked to him the other day. And he thought, oh, you want to have that on tap. And I just love the image. Oh, yes, on tap. Have this ready. Have this. Is that helpful? And I have surprisingly found that short circuits and helps me get back on track. And so maybe play with that one. You've catch yourself in a negativity spiral. Hey, is that helpful? No. Okay. What would be helpful? And go with that. And if you really want to take a deep dive and really want to help, particularly baseball, softball players with their mental game, be a mental performance coach. You might want to improve what you do on the field. You might want to set up a business or expand the business that you have. There's a link down below to set up either a time to speak with me about it. I've got a certification program that is super cool, if I say so myself. Very powerful, a straight line path toward going from where you are to where you want to be as a mental performance coach. Check out the link below. And whether you do or not, please get out there and play big.